What if I told you that everything you've been taught about building a software empire that was wrong? That the code, the complexity, the years of waiting were nothing more than an illusion, and that there exists a hidden doorway used by a small group of entrepreneurs to bypass it all and step directly into their future in less time than it takes to drink your morning coffee? Hello, and welcome. Take a moment and just allow yourself to get comfortable, because where we're going, you can leave all those old limitations at the door.
Hello and welcome. I want you to just take a deep breath and allow yourself to get comfortable. For the next little while, you can leave all those old limitations right here. I'm so genuinely excited you're here because what you're about to discover can gently rewire everything you thought you knew about building a business. Just imagine how it would feel to launch your own profitable software company, to feel that thrill, that pride, watching your own vision come to life without a single line of code, without managing a single employee, and without ever hiring an expensive developer. That feeling is what we're creating together today. My only goal today is to pull back the curtain and show you a simple, almost effortless system, a path designed for people just like you to step into the fastest growing business model there is. And you can allow yourself to feel surprised because you don't need to be a tech genius to make this your reality. Now, I want you to think back for a moment. Can you remember a time you had a brilliant business idea, a spark of pure potential, and then can you recall that heavy feeling, that wave of overwhelm when the tech side just stopped you in your tracks? When you thought, I need to be a coder to make this work. I know that feeling. I lived there. I believe you had to spend a fortune and wait endlessly. I wasted time, I wasted money, and I nearly gave up. But then I discovered a secret, a hidden pathway, a way to launch, scale, and sell sophisticated software without ever touching a complex line of code. And that exact proven shortcut is what I'm going to share with you now. So here's the journey we're going to take together. And you can begin to wonder just how quickly this can all come together for you. So first, you'll see with stunning clarity why this is the undisputed champion for building wealth today. Then, I'll show you how you can launch your own software empire almost instantly. And finally, I will hand you the simple paths you can begin this transformation today, no matter where you're starting from. Does that sound like a journey you're ready to take? Good. So now I invite you to take one more deep breath and decide to give yourself this 1 hour. Really drink this in. Put away the distractions and allow yourself to lean in and listen closely. This next 60 minutes might just effortlessly become the most profitable, the most pivotal hour you have ever spent. Let's just take a comfortable deep breath for a moment. And as you do, I want you to truly consider this. The world of software isn't some far off future. It's the very world we're living in right now. It's the very air we breathe. And all around us, flowing like a powerful, quiet current, is a $270+ billion industry. That's not just a number on the screen, it's a tidal wave of wealth being created every single day. And it's so natural to begin to wonder, where is my place in all this? And now you find yourself at a simple yet profound crossroads. You can feel the pull, the call to step into this current and build something real, something that creates lasting value and freedom. Or you can choose to stay on the shore just watching while a part of you quietly asks, what if? Today, that question can gently dissolve because I'm not here to just show you a dream. I'm here to hand you a map, a simple step-by-step blueprint to claim your place in this vast ocean without needing to learn a new language of code, without the stress of managing a complex team, and without the fear of risking everything you have. Now, a quiet thought might drift into your mind. But that's for tech people. That's not for me. And I want you to know I hear that thought. I once had the very same thought. I wasn't a tech genius. I had no fancy office. I was simply someone with a dream just like you. Someone who wanted to build a real asset, a system that worked for me instead of me working endlessly for it. I tried the hard way until I discovered a secret so simple it felt like a key turning in a lock. Imagine this: 99% of the hard work, the complex coding, the endless updates, the security is already done for you. Complete, finished. Your only job, the most enjoyable part, is to simply make it your own and share it with your world. It's like being handed the keys to a beautiful car. All you need to do is get in and drive. And this isn't just a hopeful story, it's a path that has already been walked. Real people, coaches, consultants, everyday entrepreneurs have already discovered this path. They've stepped into this flow and found themselves building something truly significant, something lasting. So the question now is no longer if this is possible for you. The question is, are you ready to take that first comfortable step off the shore? The door is already open, and a part of you is already curious to see what's on the other side. All that's left is to step through. So, hello everyone, I'm Stephen Thompson, founder of AurxFlow. And like many of you, I wear many hats: author, accountant, coach, entrepreneur. I've built an accounting firm, a publishing company, and other ventures from the ground up. I've known great success, and I've also known those moments of setback, those lessons that they try to teach us something important. But there is one hat I've never worn, and that is the hat of a coder. I don't have a computer science degree. I didn't have a secret team of developers waiting for my call. But what I did have was a vision, a big, compelling vision for what could be. And so, like so many passionate people, I tried to build it the hard way. I spent months and a small fortune trying to navigate the world of outsourced development. I dealt with freelancers who couldn't quite see my dream. I watched my cash flow out the door with every change request, every new order, and I felt my most precious resource, my time, slipping through my fingers on endless bug fixes and frustrating delays. It felt like I was trying to build an entire airplane from scratch while trying to fly it at the same time, and it was exhausting, and it kept crashing. I was on the very edge of giving up. I started to believe that maybe this world of software was just for a special kind of tech elite, a club I would never be a part of. But that's exactly when I discovered the secret, the key that changed everything. It was the ultimate shortcut. And in a single powerful moment of clarity, I realized something that will change your life just as it changed mine. I didn't need to build the plane. I just needed to learn how to pilot one that was already built and ready for takeoff. I was just like you, searching for a real answer, a legitimate path that didn't require insane risk or a decade learning to code. And that exact system, the very one that lifted me out of this cycle of frustration and finally delivered the automated, scalable business I had always dreamed of, is what I am here to share with you today. I understand the sleepless nights, the stress of wearing too many hats, the feeling that there simply aren't enough hours in the day and that your savings are slowly draining away while you spin in circles. I found a way out, a secret key, a way to automate not just a few tasks, but nearly everything. And you can begin to imagine how that might feel for you. Now, as we begin to move forward together so comfortably, I want to gently outline the journey we're about to take so you can relax and know exactly where we're going. First, we're going to acknowledge the big problem, that feeling of frustration that so many entrepreneurs carry, that sense of being so close to your goal, yet held back by a wall you don't know how to climb. We're going to look at that, understand it, and then Together, we're going to let that go. Then, we'll gently explore why software as a service, and you can allow yourself to feel the pull of possibility as we uncover why this model is unlike any other, why it's the closest thing to a modern-day wealth blueprint, creating consistent, automated value day after day. Next, we'll compassionately identify those limiting beliefs, those quiet whispers in the back of your mind that say, this isn't for you, or you're not a tech person. We'll bring them into the light, and you can simply watch as they gently dissolve, leaving nothing but clarity and potential in their place. After that, the contrast will become so clear, the old way versus the AurxFlow way. You'll see the exhausting, expensive, and risky path of building from scratch, and then you'll see the new way, the simple way, the way that feels like finding a hidden path through the forest, a smooth, clear, and direct route to your destination. And finally, when you're ready and it feels so right, I'll show you exactly how to partner with us. You'll discover the simple, stress-free ways you can step into this reality for yourself today. No pressure, just possibility. So you can just settle in and allow yourself to become curious as we begin. Now, I'd like you to imagine something with me for a moment. Picture the traditional business model. Imagine a store with physical walls, set hours that keep you chained to a single location, and marketing that only reaches a few blocks around you. Can you feel how that limits you? How it puts a ceiling on your growth? It's like trying to run a race with a heavy weight on your back, struggling to compete in a world that has already moved online. It's a model that feels vulnerable, just waiting to be disrupted. Now let's talk about the huge upfront investment. Imagine being asked to hand over a massive sum of money for inventory, for a building, for equipment, all before you've even earned your very first dollar. Can you feel the pressure of that? The heavy risk sitting on your shoulders, the fear that if it doesn't work, the financial consequences could be devastating. It's a huge barrier that keeps so many wonderful ideas from ever getting started. And then there's the learning curve. Imagine trying to become an expert in everything all at once, from accounting to marketing to operations. Your attention is pulled in a dozen different directions, wasting precious time and energy, while the most important parts of your vision get left behind. It's so easy to make costly mistakes when you're learning on the go, and those early stumbles can slow your growth before you even had a chance to truly begin. And finally, feel the weight of the constant overhead. Picture those fixed expenses, rent, utilities, salaries that demand to be paid every single month like clockwork. It doesn't matter if you have a slow month or if the economy shifts. Those bills keep coming. It creates a relentless, ongoing pressure, a treadmill that's hard to ever step off of, where simply surviving can feel like a challenge. Now, I want you to notice how all of that feels, that weight, that pressure, that limitation. And when you can really feel it, you can understand why so many are searching for a better way. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next, a better way. Now take a gentle breath and allow your mind to picture a different kind of entrepreneur. Imagine someone who doesn't build with bricks and mortar, but with vision and insight. These are the software as a service entrepreneurs. They are the quiet innovators, the ones who see a need and rather than just talking about it, they create an elegant solution that lives in the clouds. They build not just a company but a service, a helpful presence that is always available, always working, always providing value through a simple subscription-based rhythm. Can you feel the power in that? A business that helps other businesses thrive, that solves real challenges and unlocks new levels of success. These founders are more than just tech experts. They are deep understanders of human needs. They have a gift for listening, truly listening to the frustrations of their customers, and then building a platform that doesn't just meet those needs, it completely redefines what's possible. The most successful among them have a secret. They blend knowledge with genuine connection. They share their journey, their insights, and in doing so, they build not just software, but trust. In this industry, this world of software as a service has quietly become one of the most powerful forces in business today. Its impact is profound, shifting how the entire world operates. And if a part of you is feeling curious to understand just how deep that influence goes, to truly learn the scope of this opportunity, we have a guide filled with insights waiting just for you. You can discover it whenever you're ready. For now, just hold that image, the image of the innovator, the visionary, the guide, and perhaps begin to wonder what it might feel like to see yourself in that picture. Now let's talk about connection. Real, powerful connection. Imagine a partnership that isn't just a handshake but a foundation, a foundational partnership. Think of it as the deep, solid ground upon which something incredible is built. It's made of shared values, a common vision you can both feel, transparent communication that flows easily, and a powerful, unshakable trust. It's an agreement that feels good and secure. It's a knowing that you can successfully overcome any challenge because you're truly in it together. Now let's go even deeper. An integrated partnership. This is where the magic truly happens. It's not just working side by side, it's weaving your strengths together so seamlessly that it creates something entirely new and even more powerful. It's blending technologies, services, and expertise to create a seamless and incredibly valuable experience for your shared customers. It's about creating a synergy that drives innovation, expands your reach, and creates a rising tide of growth and loyalty for all parties involved. And this isn't just a nice idea, it's happening right now in today's diverse business ecosystems. It's how a few regular people with a spark of an idea build something monumental. Now, think of Jason Vanderboom. He started Active Campaign, a powerful platform that helps businesses communicate and grow. He saw a need and built a solution. Or consider Prit Vekma at TextMagic. It began as a small side project, a simple idea, but he saw its potential. He focused on making it usable and making it better, and he nurtured it. That small spark grew and grew until it was generating millions of revenue, serving a diverse family of customers. And then there's the OG Russell Brunson. He co-founded ClickFunnels with a powerful understanding of marketing. He didn't just build software, he shared his knowledge, authoring best-selling books that have helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs. He turned his insight into a system, and that system empowered a community. These aren't mythological tech giants. They were people just like me and you who understood the power of a foundational idea and the incredible potential of building integrated solutions. They found their path. And that might make you wonder, perhaps even feel what your own path could look like. Now, I want you to find a comfortable position and allow your mind to become open and curious as we explore something truly new. I want you to imagine the old way of building something online, the traditional software model. Think of the complexity, the waiting, the feeling of being stuck and dependent on others to make your vision a reality. Now, let that image gently fade away. And in its place, allow yourself to welcome a new possibility, a significant evolution. This is RxFlow. Unlike the old, rigid systems, AurxFlow is designed around a simple, powerful principle: effortless automation. It's not just a tool, it's an intelligent partner built with artificial intelligence to create a seamless, almost intuitive experience for you. Let's feel the difference point by point. Imagine going from idea to reality not in months, but in minutes. Traditional platforms often require a long technical step, but with AurxFlow, you can simply give a prompt and watch as a fully functional, conversion optimized funnel, website, or app emerges before you. No waiting, no coding. It dramatically reduces your time to market and completely eliminates the dependency on expensive technical staff. The agility is breathtaking. Imagine having total creative freedom without any technical complexity. Old systems often force you into standardized templates, making you compromise your unique vision. RxFlow breaks this mold. It offers AI-powered customization that feels handcrafted and personal. You can tailor every single detail, the look, the feel, the flow, to perfectly match your brand's unique identity, all without touching a single line of code. Imagine the beautiful simplicity of one unified platform. Often, businesses are forced to juggle a dozen different disjointed tools for their websites, funnels, and apps, leading to confusion and inefficiency. RxFlow it consolidates everything. It's a single cohesive environment with built-in features for everything you need. This integrated approach creates a smooth, consistent workflow, allowing you to manage your entire business from one calm, central space. Imagine a system that works for you proactively and intelligently. While traditional software requires constant manual input for updates and analysis, RxFlow has automation woven into its very core. Its algorithms quietly handle market analysis, content generation, and performance tuning for you. It's like having a brilliant automated co-pilot using battle-tested science to maximize your results, freeing you from the burden of guesswork and maintenance. Imagine transparent, predictable costs with enterprise-grade security included. The old model is often filled with hidden fees and recurring subscriptions that slowly add up. RxFlow offers clear, transparent pricing. Everything you need, hosting, security, updates, is included. Its efficiency drastically reduces long-term costs by minimizing your need for external help, and you can rest easy knowing your data is protected by robust, enterprise-grade security measures that keep everything safe and secure. Finally, imagine a platform designed to grow with you effortlessly. Traditional systems often struggle with growth, requiring complicated reconfigurations. RxFlow is built for effortless scalability. Your resources can adapt instantly to demand, and its global infrastructure supports you as you expand into new markets, all without the typical technical headaches. So as you absorb all of this, you can begin to understand RxFlow isn't just an upgrade, it's a transformative alternative. It's a future-forward approach that prioritizes your efficiency, your growth, and your freedom. It's here to help you innovate rapidly, to finally leave behind the limitations, the high costs, and the operational complexity of the past. And now that you know what's possible, a part of you is already beginning to wonder how this new reality might feel for you and your business. And that curiosity is the perfect place to begin. And now, let yourself arrive here fully. Let the space around you grow quiet, and let your focus turn gently inward. That subtle feeling of readiness you sense, that quiet hum of anticipation, is not by chance, it's by design. You've been guided here, not just by me, but by your own curiosity, by the part of you that knows something meaningful is about to unfold. So let your shoulders relax and your mind grow soft. Let the ideas we've explored so far begin to settle like gentle waves returning to a calm shore. And in this stillness, you can feel it, can't you? That pull, that inner knowing that something is aligning. What you've been waiting for and what you've been preparing for are now the same thing. So take one more deep breath, and as you release it, allow yourself to be fully present right here, right now. This is the moment your mind has been asking for and your intuition has been waiting to hear. Lean in just a little closer and let's begin.
All right, here's a quick overview of the all-in-one system you'll be using. So everything on the system is done by a prompt, except for creating your own funnels, right? And that is everything is pre-built or you can build from yourself. You would pick a template and you would customize it to your liking, right? So everything can be customized from a click. Everything's a click, except for if you put a video in, you would be able to use a custom embedded video, YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, or Easy Suite, HTML5, like that. I like to use YouTube, right? So let's start from scratch, show you how this would work, right? So we'll get out of here, we start from scratch. So we'll create a funnel manually. We'll click on that. We'll name the funnel, and we'll click next. And you'll pick a template, select it. You can preview. You can scroll down. There's more templates. We'll let it go through its course. And once it has once it has gone through its course, you go back out, you click back on, and then you would go in, you would edit your pages, right? That's simple. Edit, uh, you just click on whatever you want, right? The images, go in there, click on that. We have pre-built images, and you can use your own images. I'm sure you would want to. It's going to load the different images we have, and it's that simple, right? Give it a few seconds to cycle through the images. There you go. And whatever image you would select that, and you would click add image, and it would replace your image on the site, right? Same thing. We got pre-built images, or you could upload your own. You would click upload, go to your library, and pick out whatever images you would want, right? So we click upload, go to our library, find the image, and click upload on that. It's going to upload the image that we've selected. And once it's there, you select it again and you click select it and click add image, and it will replace your image in your funnel, right? So you can add steps, you can remove steps, you can do whatever you need to do to make your funnel highly converting, right? App wizards, ultra fast flex, smart websites. Academy app is where you would create your academy, scroll stopping ads, logos, voiceovers, everything, right? And it also comes with trainings and videos for each application you're trying to use, right? These are some of the apps I've created, all from here. So once you click on the app creator, it's going to take you to the famous AI app creation tool. And you can just, you see right here, we have four um, preloaded applications, and it's all through a prompt. So how easy is that, right? You just explain to it what you want, and it'll create it, right? So You just start by telling it what you want. Here is where you would talk to it, and that's what you would get. I believe we timed it one time. We timed how long it would take for us to create an application, and depending on the complexity, it took us 7 minutes, right? So imagine um, creating an application in 7 minutes and you being able to charge whatever you want to charge from that, right? Um, Easy CRM, email. We can everything on here, you can use yourself or you can sell it as a service, right? So I would put my name in, the email, such and such at what, and create an account for $3.99 a month, right? So you can create all your emails, professional emails for $3.99 a month, or like I said, you could also sell it as a service, right? Domains. So for each funnel you create, you would have to connect that to a domain, right? So it's as easy as typing in the name that you want, right? RxFlow is already taken. So let's see what happens when it's taken. This domain is not available. Go to the AI domain name generator app to find the available domain. We would click on the AI domain app, describe the business, SaaS, white label. White label means that you have the ability to take all of our logos and information off there and replace it with your own, right? Domain extensions. So extensions are .com, .net, right? You can pick whichever extension you want or let it pick it for you and it would pick it for you, right? So how long should the domain be? 1 word, 2 words, or 3 words? We'll say any and we'll generate. AI is generating domains for you. Give it a few minutes. Usually takes up to 2 minutes, but I'm sure it's going to be less than that. You're going to let it cycle through what it's cycling through. And in a few seconds, we'll have a few domains to choose from with the different designations, .co, .biz, .com, right? .coms are typically the cheapest domains to buy, right? So we would click on buy now, and you would have that label horizon.com at 2175 per year. Per year is ridiculous because if you're like me, before this system, I was using one of the big names. I'm not going to disrespect them and say their names, but they was charging me $35 per month, right? And you can get a .com for 2175 per year. So like I said, you can use it for yourself or you can sell it as a service, right? Biz, $32.10 a year, not a month, per year. So like I said, the great thing about the platform is that if you want to white label it, you can take all of our information off and you can put your information on and you would have the same options that we do, right? You could brand it however you want to brand it and you can sell whatever you want to sell. You can create your own apps, sell the apps. You can sell domains, business phone numbers, same thing. You would just create new, put your business name in, forward it to your personal phone number, and let's just do it. Let's show you, right? Let's show you how it works. RxFlow is the business name. We will forward it to one of my other numbers and click next. And for $3.99 a month, you have a bunch of different designations to choose from. And like I said, the beauty of it is that you can charge someone $9.99 a month and you're still cheaper than the competitors out there, right? So we have email, domain, phone, apps, CRM, magic hooks. You just, this is what to draw people to you. So you just put the description of your business in, what type of tone you want, the length, the persuasiveness. Um, is it a price-driven hook? Do you want to use an emoji in your hook? Do you have some good examples of hooks you thought of? We'll just keep that at no. Any other instructions? No. And this is what happens, right? This is hook. This is the fourth time it spit out a hook for the same business, and it tells you the clickability over here, the clickability, the likability, and the availability, right? So obviously, the more hooks you make, it's going to diminish your clickability, your likability, and all of that stuff, right? But again, 92%, 90%, 95% clickability, 90% likability, 95% availability, right? So the hook is what you put the bait on and to make people stop and take a look at your ad, right? And speaking of an ad, we can do scroll stopping ads, right? Everything is a prompt. Uh, we can create an image idea or we can just put in an image idea, right? So to create image ideas, you click that and you put software as a service, which is SaaS, white label, and create image ideas. And once you click on that, you'll have 20 different image ideas to choose from. So again, you can, if you already have an image idea, you can just add it here, and this would be the example, right? Or you can have the system create the image ideas for you. You just put in the description, and here you go, 20 different business image ideas, right? So um, we'll keep the isolation at none. The aspect ratio right here, you see that's a 1 to 1. That's a square. Uh, 9 to 16, that's the long way, right? And so all of the added the added the added dimensions, sensory appeal, psychological triggers. We've clicked all of those on the audience, the type, photograph, illustration, realistic, right? We can go through all of that. You can play around at this, right? And then you just create another image and voila. Give it up to 3 minutes. Wow. Like I'm sure it's going to be less, but the maximum time it would take is 3 minutes. And again, that's depending on the complexity of your prompt. So we'll let it cycle through its thing, let it do its thing, right? You would, for different projects, you would add a new project, so you can be organized and you can create all of these different type of images for yourself, or you can use it as a service. And look at that, less than 3 minutes, right? Way less than 3 minutes. We got a scroll stopping image. Scroll stopping images mean that all day we're on our phones, we're scrolling, and there has to be something there that makes a person stop and want to click on your ads. Scroll stopping ads, hero images, hyper realistic AI images, right? Hyper realistic is the key. Look at that, right? So again, you can create an image idea or you can put in your own image. And I'm gonna, for lack of creativity, I'm just gonna say a close-up of an eagle with wings spread, right? Again, you can put your own image in, or you can have the system create image ideas for you in less than 3 minutes, voila, right? Apps created from a prompt with a working back end, right? So if you have, look at that image of an eagle, right? And we can put it in different formats, squares, rectangles, you know what I mean? So less than 3 minutes. So imagine this scenario, right? If I'm starting a new business, right? So I'm starting a new business, the first thing I would need is a domain. Look at that, right? The first thing I would need is a domain, a business name and a domain. Then I would go from there to a professional email address. So my business, such and such support.com. Then I would need a logo, right? Logo. Everything is done from a prompt. TNT Travels, right? Travel agency or travel company, right? And then we'll scroll down. So I'll let it pick for me, right? We'll just let it pick it for me. Or you can choose, if you like an emblem or monogram. However, if you want to put in your own personal colors, you can. And then you would just click on create another logo, and it'll give you 4 logo ideas in less than 3 minutes. So in less than 3 minutes, we have a logo idea. So I just want to put this in perspective. Business name, website, domain name, right? So we have a domain name, then we need a professional email address, such and such at your domain name, right? Then we need a logo. We can create a logo, TNT Travels, in less than 3 minutes, right? Then we can also go create a funnel, a simple website, a smart website, ultra fast funnel flex, whatever you want to do, right? You could just look at that. You go in ultra fast, there are templates, and then you go and you would just click on replace everything and you're up and running. So website, website or funnel, however you want to do it, website and funnel, um, business name, domain, email address, phone number. Did I show phone numbers? And then CRM. Uh, Once you get contacts, you would just add it to your CRM and automate your email, right? You would add a workflow, which is your welcome email and all that, right? But we have trainings for each and everything, right? You can create, so you take that, you have a whole business ecosystem, right? Uh, so we start with a domain name, email address, phone number, website, images, logos, the whole nine. Create a community, create an academy. You can create whatever you want, when you want, how you want in minutes. So things that normally take the traditional way is uh you go to GoDaddy or one of these app places and you'll put in your name, you search your name, and then they come up with a domain, and then they want to charge you for your email address. They want to charge you for each and everything that you do with them, which if you're like me, it brought me to about $30, $40 a month per domain name, right? And I got 5, 6 businesses, right? So when you come to something like this, it's a blessing. And super agent is how you would just create your chatbots, right? You would just tell it what you want. Everything's a prompt. Describe the task. This is my super agent. It does everything within my super agent, communication managers, research managers, content managers, right? So everything I need can be done here, all in one system. Just imagine for my content creators, you can just create an app that will allow you to automate any task you want, right? So you can create an app and say, yo, give me such and such content based on this and create 30 days worth of content. Wow, 30 days worth of content in less than 10 minutes, less than 3 minutes technically. And you can automate it through the super agent. You can tell the super agent to post whatever you want to do, right? So this takes all of the guesswork, all of the multiple channels that you have to try to connect together. You don't even have to worry about it. Voiceover, spokesperson. You'll be able to create your own avatar, which it could be yourself. You can choose from one of our avatars. Everything's done from a prompt. Music generation from a prompt. So you no longer have to worry if about copyright and all of that stuff because it's your own personal, right? Precision models. This is where you can take pictures of yourself, upload it, hit generate image, and it will create your avatar. You then can take that avatar and create an AI spokesperson or create your own podcast. Whatever you want to do, it can be done right here faster than any other program or any other thing you've ever saw, right? You can create academies, wizards, all types. You can create whatever your mind can conceive, you can achieve, right? All in one platform, quickly and efficiently.
Now, I want you to picture this. It's 2013. A man named Nathan set a challenge for himself, a simple yet powerful intention. He decided he would build a software business that earned $5,000 every single month, and he would do it in just 6 months, starting with only $5,000. And where did this powerful idea come from? It didn't come from a complex business textbook, it came from listening. Truly listening. He read people's frustrations and their complaints about a popular online platform. And instead of just scrolling past, he leaned in. He sensed an opportunity hidden within that frustration. That simple act of listening, that decision to solve a real problem for real people became the seed. And from that seed, something incredible grew. What began as a $5,000 challenge now generates over $25 million every year. And it started with that single focused intention and just $5,000. Now let that sink in for a moment. And just as you're absorbing that, consider another path. Think of Adam, the founder of DealPad.io. His journey began with a framework, a simple yet powerful system he built in Excel during his time at Salesforce. He saw how it worked, he felt its impact, he watched it help close deal after deal. And rather than keeping that knowledge to himself, he had a vision, a knowing that this framework could be more. He transformed his own proven experience into software. He turned his insight into a platform that now helps countless other business to business organizations increase their sales, their success, and their conversions. Two different paths, two different stories. One began by listening to the market's frustrations, the other by trusting his own internal wisdom and experience. But both started with a single clear idea and a decision to act on it. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What problem have you already noticed that others overlook? What insight do you carry that the world is waiting for? And what might be possible if you decided to begin? So now you find yourself at a simple yet profound crossroads. Two paths lie before you. And the beautiful part is the choice is entirely, completely yours. Choice number one, the path of persistence and resistance. Imagine choosing to stay with the old way, the hard way. Imagine a feeling of stuckness, a relentless cycle of frustration, spending not just weeks or months, but your precious energy and thousands of dollars just to get started. Feel the weight of a dozen different subscriptions, a dozen different logins, a dozen different systems that never quite talk to each other. Your mind becomes cluttered, your focus scattered. You become a full-time project manager, constantly explaining your vision to developers, waiting on their schedules, watching your budget slowly bleed out while your competition moves effortlessly ahead. This path is a quagmire, a slow, heavy sinking into technical debt and unexpected costs. It's operational complexity that quietly suffocates your creativity and your innovation. You remain perpetually busy, but are you ever truly moving forward? Or are you just keeping the lights on, watching the world evolve from the sidelines. Choice number 2, the path of flow and instant momentum. Now, imagine a different choice, a choice to break free, to step into a new way of being and building. This is the path of leverage, the path of AurxFlow. Imagine bypassing all those old barriers effortlessly. Instead of months of struggle, a fully functional, professional-grade website, funnel, app materializes in minutes. Feel the relief of one single cohesive system, one login, one integrated platform where everything works together in perfect, seamless harmony. No more juggling, no more explaining, no more waiting. You are empowered. You are in control. You create, customize, and scale on your own terms, not as a technical expert, but as a visionary. This is instant launch capability. It means you can test an idea today and be in the market tomorrow. You are no longer stuck. You are unleashed. Your operational reality transforms from one of constant maintenance to one of strategic growth and powerful innovation. The technical heavy lifted is handled for you, so your mind, your energy, your focus can be directed towards what really matters, building your legacy and deeply serving your customers. So now, the question simply hangs in the air. Which path feels more like freedom to you? The answer is already there within you, quietly waiting to be acknowledged. All that's left is for you to choose. Now close your eyes for a moment. I want you to imagine what becomes possible from this moment forward. Picture yourself holding the keys to your very own no-code software as a service AI platform, a powerful engine that runs on your vision, not on complex code. Imagine the freedom of white label customization where every single element reflects your unique brand, your identity, and your presence as if it was crafted exclusively for you and by you. Feel the creative power of an AI app builder at your fingertips, giving you the ability to bring any idea to life, not in months, but in moments. Now let yourself appreciate the ease of automated AI features working quietly in the background, optimizing, personalizing, and engaging for you while you focus on what truly matters. And throughout your journey, feel the reassurance of premium support and training, a guiding hand always there to ensure you feel confident, supported, and clear every step of the way. See yourself logging into your own fully integrated CRM system, effortlessly managing your relationships and watching your audience grow. Visualize selecting from a library of pre-built high-converting funnels or intuitively designing your own, each one engineered to guide your customers gracefully towards saying yes. Feel the satisfaction of smart website creation where a professional, engaging online presence is not a project but a prompt, materializing in minutes, not months. See your ideas taking shape as you create images, business plans, and domains with a simple thought, making the process of building not just easy, but truly enjoyable. And now, let yourself truly feel the results of all of this. Imagine having recurring customers, a predictable rhythm of revenue that allows you to plan, to breathe, and to grow. Feel the pride of selling software instead of services and building a legacy asset that works for you around the clock. And finally, embrace the deep, calming knowing that you are scaling without stress, growing your impact and your income without the overwhelming complexity. This isn't just a list of features, it's a new reality waiting for you, and it's closer than you think. And now, the moment has arrived. The door is open. The path is clear, and the most important step, the first one, is the easiest you will ever take. Right now, by saying yes to yourself, you unlock everything. Imagine receiving the premium setup, a seamless white glove onboarding where we bring your vision to life for you. A $5,000 value, yours instantly. Feel the unparalleled support of ongoing coaching and guidance. A dedicated team valued at over $2,000 becomes an extension of your mind, ensuring you never feel lost or alone. You gain immediate access to our entire library of live recorded trainings, a masterclass in scaling your empire valued at $2,000. Every secret, every strategy is yours. You will receive the Entrepreneur's Survival Guide, your blueprint for navigating challenges with grace and confidence. $100 value that will feel priceless. You'll get the powerful 5 Days to Freedom course, a step-by-step journey to reclaiming your time and energy. Valued at $100, it's your first taste of true liberation. And then you'll activate the autopilot lead machine, a system that consistently attracts ideal customers while you sleep. A $500 value that becomes your silent, most profitable salesperson. And to prove this is all real, to let you feel the power for yourself, you'll receive a full 14-day trial. 14 days to explore, to create, to profit completely free. We'll even provide you with a portfolio of proven, profitable app ideas to launch immediately, so you never start from a blank page. This is not just a package, this is your entire ecosystem of success. This is everything you need. The only question that remains is, will you allow yourself to have it? The button is waiting, the choice is yours. Click now and let's begin. Now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to imagine what true ease feels like. The feeling of knowing your entire vision, your complete branded, profitable software as a service business is being built for you, ready to go in just 48 hours. No work, no stress, no complexity. This is the premium membership. For a single, one-time investment, we handle everything. Every detail, every customization, every technical element is perfected and placed into your hands. A fully operational money-making asset. It's truly plug and play. And right now, when you decide to step into this circle of action takers, you receive 3 entire months free. A seamless extension of your runway to profit. Let that sink in. You are acquiring a turnkey system valued at over $7,700 for just $1,000. This is for the visionary who is ready to hit the ground running today. But perhaps you prefer to move with a different rhythm, to build momentum step by step with unwavering support guiding you each month. Then allow yourself to step into the Advantage membership. For a simple monthly investment, you receive full access to the entire platform, every training, every tool, every update, always current, always powerful. You'll activate the autopilot lead machine, begin the Entrepreneur Survival Guide, and embark on your 5 Days to Freedom. This is your all-access pass to continuous growth without the large initial commitment. A package valued at $3,700 per year is yours for just $199 per month. This is for the builder who understands that the most beautiful transformations often unfold gradually with consistent support and premium guidance. So now, the only question that remains is, which version of your future self are you ready to become? The decisive action taker who claims their empire now, or the strategic builder who grows gracefully month by month? The path is yours. The door is open. All you need to do is step through. Close your eyes for just a moment and remember. Remember the weight of the old way, the heavy tax on your time, the slow drain on your budget, the quiet whisper of unrealized potential. You know that frustration intimately, the endless cycle of hiring, explaining, waiting, piecing together disconnected parts and watching your launch date drift further and further away. That complexity, that friction, is more than an inconvenience, it's a barrier, a wall standing firmly between you and your growth. And now it's time to stop feeding that broken system. It's time to build on a new foundation, one designed not for the past, but for your future. The future begins now with AurxFlow. And I want you to truly imagine this. Imagine bypassing months, maybe even years of tedious setup and technical hurdles. Imagine launching a stunning, high-converting funnel or a powerful custom app, not in months, but in minutes, all guided by an intelligence that understands your vision almost before you do. This isn't a distant dream. This is the reality waiting for you just on the other side of this moment. AurxFlow places in your hands the tools to not just compete, but to dominate. It gives you back your most valuable assets, your time and your creative freedom. Your breakthrough moment isn't coming someday, it's ready for you right now. Stop planning, stop waiting, and start launching. Visit rxflow.com today and let today be the day you finally transform your vision into reality instantly.